Hey, what's up users, this is John at Muse for You, and in today's video tutorial I'll be showing you how to create a photography website. So I've created a photography animation and I've used 14 different galleries from Muse-Themes, and I'm going to showcase all those different galleries to help you make a photography website or just showcase your photography or your images in a really nice and attractive way. So I have a sample site here, and the animation we'll be recreating in today's tutorial is this one here. This was created in Edge Animate. So we'll be using Adobe Illustrator, Edge Animate, obviously Adobe Muse, and I believe that's it. Yep, so Illustrator, Edge Animate, and Adobe Muse. So in this animation, you can see that we have all these different cameras, all these different vectors, like graphics of cameras, and they rotate. And they create a circle, so like it's rotating. And then here I have photography for everyone, and so this is what we'll be recreating. And then I have a menu up here for Muse-Themes, and I have 14 different galleries, and I'll showcase I'll showcase them first, and then we'll get to the animation. So the animation we'll do at the end of the tutorial, but first I'll showcase each individual gallery. So if you just want to see which galleries you like, you can go ahead to Muse-Themes, subscribe, and pick the gallery that you want to use. So this is the first gallery. It's called the Genius Gallery, and I'll just click there. So when you click on the image, you can see the image larger. You can add some content and some more content down here. And all of these widgets are stylable. You can change colors and all of that. And I might make individual video tutorials just to go more in depth and show you how to use each gallery. So as you can see, it's a very nice gallery, and you can just do a lot of really nice things with this. And obviously you can change the background here. You know, in Adobe Muse, I'll go to that page, and this is what it looks like here. I can go click in the background here and just change the color, and yeah, it's really nice gallery. So it's loading here. Yeah, so you can see it's all very stylable. So to save time for this video, I'm not going to do too much styling, but I'll keep showing you the different galleries. So that's the first gallery, and then let me go back to the menu. I'll go to the second gallery. This one's called Gallery Fast Koh, and it has some thumbnails down here. You can add some text up here and some more text down here. You can click on read more, and that can link to another page. So it's a very nice gallery. And as you can see, I've added the animation to each of these pages. So we'll go to the third gallery. This one's called Gallery Light Combo, and you can have different sections for different images. So here we have all, graphic, web, print, and you can rename this to anything you'd like. And when you click on the image, you have the image a bit larger, and you have some text, and you can put content however you'd like, and just go through each of these images just like that. Or you can click on all, and you can see all of the images. All right, very good. This could be great to showcase different sections or different images on your website, or different content on your website. Or if you're a photographer and you have different areas that you take photography in, maybe like nature, or nature, animals, or something like that, and that could be very useful. Okay, or pretty useful. And then gallery 4, and we'll just let it load. So this one's called Gallery Lightwood. So if I click on it, we have that Lightwood in the background, and we have these cool arrows that look kind of like mountains going left and right, and you just click the arrows left or right, and you can see a nice gallery of images there. All right, very nice. Okay, that's Gallery Lightwood. And then we have Gallery 5. Yeah, there we go. Gallery 5 is called Maxwell Thumbs. I'm just going to close this here. Maxwell Thumbs. So it's just the image. It looks more of like a header slider. I mean, it's pretty long, and it automatically goes to the next image. But you can manually select the different images here. The thumbnails here have a nice border, and you can add some content here. as well down here at the bottom, and just go through the images that way. Okay, so let's go to gallery 6. Okay, so this is gallery 6, and you can see when you hover over the different images, it changes the images there. That's not exactly the image we're looking for there, but it does work very well. And you can just hover over the images and check out the images there. Very nice gallery. And then we'll do gallery number 7. This one isn't necessarily a gallery. I decided to throw this in there because I really like this effect. But basically it's called the image reveal effects. FX. And if you hover your mouse over this each of these images, it kind of reveals the image, and you can have any color for the image reveal there. I just like that. I think it's really nice, and it's fun to play with, and if someone goes to your website, you know, I think they'd have fun playing with this and seeing what's behind each of these kind of blurred out colors here to show the image. Alright, so that's image reveal effects. And then we have gallery 8. This is gallery Mosaic. I really like this one. So you hover over each image and it kind of blurs out. It's really cool. And then when you click on the image, so like if I click on this first image, you can see the image larger, and then you can go through each of the images like so. I really like this one. It's probably one of my top ones here. And you can go to the last one or the first one and go to each of them individually. I just like that it zooms in and it just looks really nice, and then you can go through each of the images like this, and you can add a caption down here. Okay, so that's gallery Mosaic, and then we have gallery 9. Okay, this is full screen thumbnail gallery. This one's very nice as well. You can just go through each of the images like this, like a full screen image slider, or you can click on the thumbnails down here. Very nice. Oops, I went back there. Alright. So yeah, you can start here and just change images by clicking down here at the bottom. And very nice. Or you can click the arrows here, and you can minimize it a little bit so you can have bigger sidebars here to the left and the right, and then go through each of the images that way. And you can add a caption at the top as well for each of these images, or you can place the caption anywhere you'd like. It's I'm sure it's editable in Adobe Muse. Actually, I can double check real quick. Here, let me double check that. So it's this one here. Yeah, I think the caption, yep, caption, opacity. Okay, the caption might stay where it is, but yeah, it's there at the top, and you can add content to the caption. Alright, very good. So now I'll go to, and the menu was up there for some reason. Okay, yep, so yeah, let's go to gallery number 10. And this is the carousel image slider. So here it is. You can add it, multiple images and just have them kind of go through like a carousel. And you can have these buttons here where you can click on the image and go through those images. It's very nice. And yep, it's a really nice gallery slider. The image looks a little bit stretched out, but I think that's just some settings to go through, or just picking the right size and for the image. And can't quite tell if they are stretched. They might not be. Alright, but yeah, it's a good slider, and the dots down here and the arrows here. Okay, so that's gallery 10, then gallery 11. Okay, it's a gallery full screen fruit, and we'll wait till it loads here because I think it's loading images. Okay, here it is. And then, yep, so it goes horizontal. This is gallery full screen fruit, and it's just horizontal. It has different images of fruit, and you can add a caption here, right down here for the fruit. This one's really nice. You can replace the images of fruit and have the caption down here and these arrows, and just really style it to your own website. Alright, so that looks good. Now I'll go to gallery number 12, which is the full screen fruit but vertical. So we'll wait till the image loads here. Alright, and then we'll go to the different fruit. Same thing as the last one, except this one's vertical. So it goes up and down instead of left and right. And you have the caption down here, and then the image changes like so. Okay, and then we'll go to gallery number 13. Okay, so this is gallery 13. This is called gallery Woodframe, and has a wood frame around these thumbnails, and when you click on it, you can see the image larger, and you can add some text here at the bottom of the image. And then you just click out, and very nice. And you can have more, multiple images, and just go through the images that way. This can make for a really nice website if you do photography, or you just want to showcase images in a really, really cool way. All right, so that's Woodframe. You can go through thumbnails, click on the image, gets larger, and text at the bottom, and all the thumbnails are in a wood frame. All right, very nice. And then the last gallery here is gallery 14, and this one's called Gallery Slick Stack. I like this one a lot as well. You hover over each of these, and it changes color, and it has some text, a caption underneath each of these images, and it's just really nice. This is a nice gallery to showcase some information, because it has the image and then the caption right below it. You can't click on it to make it larger, but I think that's fine because it just can represent information in a really nice and creative and attractive way as well. And then you can click these arrows here at the bottom and add more stacks here to this slick stack. All right, very nice. Can portray information in a really nice way. Okay, so that's all the galleries, and you can get all of these galleries at Muse-Themes. You can actually click on the link below this video in the description area, and that'll take you to MuseThemes.com, and you simply pay for the subscription, and you can download all of the galleries and all of the other amazing widgets and themes from MuseThemes.com. Okay, so the next part of this video tutorial is creating this animation. So I'm going to be showing you how to create these cameras in a circle and how to rotate them. So we're going to use Adobe Illustrator to create all the cameras in a circle, and then we're going to use Edge Animate to create the animation. So I actually got these cameras, these vectors of these cameras here from freepik.com. So if I go to freepik.com and I type in, I think it's photography cameras, and here it is. I picked this one here, and yeah, they have living photo up here, and then they have these different cameras, and then it's free to download. So you click free download, and then you just have to credit them somewhere on your website or in your project, maybe in the footer or somewhere. If it's on a website, yeah, somewhere on the website. Then you click free download. Yeah, and they give you the link there. That was the link to credit them. Okay, very good. Yeah, it's this link here. All right, very good. So I've downloaded it, and very good. And if I go to that folder, I've already downloaded it, so I've placed it in a folder. And basically, let me open it up. Yeah, so here it is, photography collection, vintage cameras vector, I believe it's called. Yep, photography collection of vintage cameras vector. And I'll double click on the .ai file, the Illustrator file. And here are the different cameras that I used. I think 6 of these. So I used this one, the second one. I didn't use this one, I think. I used this one down here, this one, and this one, and this one. So I'm going to show you how to create those cameras in a circle. So first we're going to select this first camera here, and then hit Command C to copy. And then I'm going to go to File, New. I'm going to click on OK, and I'm going to hit Command V to paste, or Control V on Windows. On Windows it's Control C to copy and Control V to paste. On Mac it's Command C to copy and Command V to paste. And here I have my camera, and I think that's a good size. It's at 143 by 136, so I think that's good there. And let me make this a little bit bigger, and I'll zoom in. Oops, not that much. Alright, very good. I'll just use the zoom tool. There, that's better. And I'll zoom out once. Okay. And I think I'll make the camera actually a little bit bigger. Let's make it 300. No, that's too big. We'll leave it there at the size. Let's do 150. The width 150. Yeah, 150 for width. Okay, that's good. So now to make this camera into like a circle, or to make multiple cameras in a circle, what we do is we go to the rectangle tool here to the left in Illustrator. We click and hold, and then we select the ellipse tool right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle. So to draw a perfect circle, you hold down Shift, and then you click, hold, and drag this the mouse to create a perfect circle. And we'll do a perfect circle at let's do 200. So there's the circle, and I'm just going to go up here to the width and height and make it exactly 200 by 200. Alright, very nice. We have our perfect circle, and what we want to do is align this circle exactly with this camera, right underneath the camera. So I'm going to select this camera, I'm going to right click, and oh, it's already grouped. Okay, so it's already grouped, and if we want to see this circle a little bit better, we can give it a stroke. So I'm going to give it a stroke of 0.25 so I can see that it's there. And I'm going to, actually what I can do is just select both of these, and then I have my align options up here, and then I can align to center, horizontal align center, and now the camera and the circle are perfectly aligned, and I want to bring this camera flush to the bottom of the camera, so I can use my arrows to make sure that it's right nice and flush with the camera. Alright, so now the next thing I want to do is select both of these elements, the camera and the circle, and then I have this rotate option here, the rotate tool, and so I'm going to select the rotate tool, so I'll click on it, and then I want to click in the center of the circle, but first I want to hit option, so I hit option and then I click in the center of the circle. So there we go, so option and then click in the center of the circle. So one more time, I clicked on the rotate tool, then I hold down option and click in the center of the circle when both of the elements are selected. And it brings up this rotate dialog box here, and what we want to do is we want to rotate it 360 and with divisions of 8. So I want the camera to rotate 8 times around the circle, so I do 360 divided by 8 and that's all I have to do for that. And don't hit OK, you want to click on copy, because if I hit OK it just rotates it to that angle. So I'm going to undo. What you want to do is so I'll do 360 divided by 8, and if you want to do more cameras, just do like, instead of 8, do 10, and then click copy, not OK but copy, and then it copies the camera at that angle. And then to keep duplicating this camera around the circle, just hit Command D, and that'll duplicate the camera around the circle. So I'm going to hit Command D, Command D, Command D, Command D, Command D, and Command D. So as you can see, it rotated the camera 8 times around that circle. Alright, so now I simply delete the circle in here till we don't see it anymore, and there is our image. And then I'm going to select Object, Artboards, Fit to Artwork Bounds, then I'll go to File, Save for Web, and I'll click on Save. And we want to make sure that the transparency is checked, PNG-24, and Clip to Artboard is okay. There was one image in here that I had to make the artboard, or I didn't, but I should have made the artboard a little bit bigger. It's not really noticeable, but it was a rounded edge, and if it's right pressed up against the artboard, you might lose a little bit of the edge there. So I'll show you that in a second. So now I'm going to click Save, and I'll just save that in here. I'll do camera, circle, and we'll do 10, because I've already done this a few times, different images. So I'll repeat this process one more time. Excuse me. And so I'll just yeah, and you'll want to save this this Illustrator file as well. So you can click File, Save, and then I think I saved it as camera 10. Yeah, right here. And it's just nice to save the Illustrator file, so in case you want to change a little, something, you have the Illustrator file to work with. Okay, so now let me do it one more time, and I'll do it with this one here, this kind of purple camera here. So I'll hit Command C to copy. I'll do File, New, click OK, and then I'll hit Command V to paste. All right, and I'll just move this up here, and let's make it, yeah, a little bit bigger. Let's do 150 in width, or let's just do 100. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little bit bigger. All right, and hopefully, yeah. All right, that should be good. All right, so now I'm going to draw the circle again. So I select the ellipse tool. You can hold, if it's on the rectangle tool, you can hold down, or just click once in there and select ellipse tool, and then just create a perfect circle. Hold down Shift and drag, and then you can change the proportions here in the width and height right up here. And so now it's a perfect 200 by 200 circle. And I want to select both of these elements and align them here with my align tools. So I'll align them in the middle, and then place the circle flush right up against this image, and that looks good. Maybe down a little. All right, perfect. All right, actually up one more. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now I want to select both of these elements, go to the rotate tool, hold down Option, and click in the center of the camera. And just to show you, I'm going to do 360 divided by 10 instead of 8, and that'll give us 10 instances of that camera. Then I'll click copy, and then Command D, Command D, Command D. And as you can see, we have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 instances instead of 8. I did 8 for the Edge Animate animation that I did, so I'll change it back to 8. So I'll hit Option, click in the center of the circle, and I'll do 360 divided by 8. And I'll do copy, and then Command D, Command D, Command D, Command D, Command D. Now we have 8 instances of that camera. All right, it's a pretty cool technique. And then I'll just delete the circles in here. All right, there it is. Now I'll go to Object, Artboards, Fit to Artwork Bounds. And this is where I lost some of the edges. So what I want to do is click the Artboard tool, and then I just want to bring the artboard a little bit to the left and the right, so I don't lose any edges on these circles here from the camera. All right, very good. Now in the previous one I didn't make the artboard bigger, and I noticed that it did get clipped off a little bit. The circles on the camera got clipped off a little bit because the artboard was pressed up right against the these circles here of the camera. Okay, then go to File, Save for Web, Transparency, PNG 24, then click Save, and I'll save this as Camera Circle 11. And I'll save the Illustrator file and Camera Circle 11. Okay, and I'll click OK. Now, I did this, for these other cameras as well. Just repeat the process, and then you'll have your different cameras. And now what we want to do is go into Edge Animate. So I'm going to go open up Edge Animate, and I'll click on Create New. And I want to make the width of the stage 960, because that's the default size of an Adobe Muse website is 960. And the height we can leave at 400 for now. So the next thing I did was I imported all those camera circles that I did. I call them camera circles. So I'm just going to select all of them, and I'm going to hold down Command to select multiple. And I have 6 there, and I'm just going to click, hold, and drag into Edge Animate. And as you can see, they're all pretty large, and I can make them smaller by here. And I'm going to take, I'm going to take the stopwatch off so we don't have any animation. So I'm going to make them smaller by going to the transform and setting it to like 50, and we want it even smaller than that, maybe 25, and I think that'll work. 25 looks like it'll work. All right, and I'll click the stopwatch here because now we want to start animating. If the stopwatch is clicked off, no animations will be recorded, and if it's on, it's recording edits to the timeline. It's recording any animations you do. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I'll start with this animation here with this first one, and I'll place it in the center there. very good. And we have these nice guidelines that tell us when it's in the center. So that's in the center. And now what I want to do is rotate. I want to rotate this image in a 360 fashion. So I click on it. And what we want to do is we want to go to the rotate tool. So if I can find it, rotate keyframe. We want to add a rotate keyframe at the 0 mark, and then at the 2 second mark, or let me see, no, at the 3 second mark, we're going to add another, or we're going to set the rotate to 360. So I'm going to say 360, and now we have that rotating animation. So we started at the 0 mark, and we added a keyframe of 0, and then when we get to 3 seconds, we want it to rotate we want it to rotate 360. Okay, and the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that it fades in and then fades out, because what we're going to do is we're going to overlap each of the circle cameras over each other, so that when one fades in and fades out, the other one fades in and fades out. All right, so what I'm going to do is add a visible keyframe. So it's this one right here, right at the top, and I'm going to add a keyframe here at 0, and we're going to set visibility to 0, and at 1 second we're going to set visibility to 100, and then at 3 seconds we're going to set visibility, another keyframe of 100. All right, good. And then we go to the 3 second mark and we set visibility to 0. All right, so if we look at the animation, fades in and fades out. All right, so one more time, fades in and fades out. Perfect. So now we're going to insert this next one right in the middle of the stage. Okay, we have those guidelines to let us know when it's in the middle. And all we simply want to do is copy all of these animations right here from the first one. So I'm going to hit Command C. I'm going to select them on the timeline by just selecting them like so, just highlighting them with the mouse. And then I'm going to do Command C to copy. And then I'm going to go to that camera, which I believe is camera 2. I'm going to go to the 2 second mark, and I'm going to hit Command V to paste. And so now what's gonna happen is, yeah, perfect. So basically that animation we created, so we faded in with the visibility tool here and adding keyframes, and we faded out and we added the rotate animation to it. So that's the animation that's going to be for all of them. So we just need to copy it and paste it on each of them with 1 second overlap in between. So if I hit play, it rotates, and then the next one comes in like so, and then it fades out. So very simple. So now I'm going to go to, let's see, this one here, or let's do this one here. Put it in the center of the stage, and that's camera circle 3. Start at the 4 second mark because the last one ended at the 5 second, and we want a 1 second overlap. And I'll hit Command V. So now if I hit play, beautiful. Looks really great. All right, so we'll just continue. I'll do this next one here. That's camera circle 4, and I'll place it right here in the middle and bring it to the 6 second mark, and then hit Command V. Perfect. That looks good. And then we'll do this black one here. We'll center it in the stage. Perfect. And then at the 8 second mark, hit Command V. And then this last one here, center it in the stage. Perfect. And then at the 10 second, Command V to paste. And that's it. So that's our animation. So if I play it, we have those different cameras going in a circle. All right, very nice. Okay, I like this effect. I even think it's coming out a little bit better than the last one. Kind of the transitions are a little bit smoother, but the first one was pretty good as well. So the last thing I did was just add some text. So I go to the text tool here in Edge Animate, and I just type in photography, and then yeah, that's it. And then I can center it. Oops. Yeah, I can center it one more time. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yep, just center it here. We have the text tool, and let's see. And then you can click on Add Font, and you can go through the different fonts. And I'll just pick a font that I like. Okay, so I've selected this Cabin font here, and I'm going to make the size a little bit bigger, maybe to like 72. All right, very good. Let me just make this text box here a bit bigger. All right, perfect. And then I'll center it a little bit higher than the middle. And then I'll add another text box here. Oops. Oh, yeah, I'll go to text and type in for everyone. Okay. Then I'll change the font here as well to, let's see, add font. We'll select Cabin again. Very good, Cabin. And there we go, add font. Oh wait, yeah, okay, there we go. That one hadn't been added yet. Yeah, you need to make sure that when you add a font, you click on add font, and then it'll change it to that font. And I'll just make this a little bit smaller, maybe like 36, or let's try 48. No, let's do 36. Okay, and I'll just place it right underneath here. That looks good. And let's see how that looks. All right, I'll have to kind of position it a little bit better. And perfect, I think that looks good. So now if I hit play, we have, it says photography for everyone, and the cameras are changing in a circle there. Looks great. All right, very good. So the last thing I want to do is add, I want this animation to repeat. So to have it repeat, you go to the end of the animation, you click on this, it kind of looks like two brackets with a dot in the center. So you click on that, and then you type in this dot play, and then parentheses 0, and close the parentheses and a semicolon. And that'll repeat the animation when it gets to the end. So you won't be able to see it in Edge Animate. It'll just play once. But when you place it into Adobe Muse, it'll play multiple times. I mean, it'll just loop once it gets to the end. All right, so there's our animation. So now we need to save this Edge Animate file. So I'm gonna go to File, Save, and I'm gonna create a new folder, and I'm gonna call it Edge Animate 2 or Rebuild, and I'm gonna save this as photography, website photography animation. So that's saved. Now I want to publish this animation, so I'm going to go to File, Publish Settings. I don't want to publish it for the web. I want to click on Animate Deployment Package for Adobe Muse. So I click there. You can click on Transparent if you like. You don't need to click that, and you don't need to click Host Runtime Files on Adobe CDN. You can look more into this. I believe, yeah, this will make it load faster when it's on a live server, so you might want to check this. But for now, I'll just let you read through it and kind of see if you want to do that. But yeah, I'll read it. This option will allow your content to download faster with Edge Animate runtime hosting provided by Adobe. Only check this option one more time. Yeah, only check this option if your files need to run with an internet connection. So I'm gonna just check it off because yeah, it's probably a good practice to have it load faster in on the internet. Because I don't put some of these sample sites on the internet, I don't usually click host runtime files on Adobe CDN, but just to keep excuse me, in some good practices so that when you do load it to the internet, it'll load faster. Okay, so there we have the published name is going to be photography animation, and that's pretty much it. Then you click save, and then we'll go back to file, publish settings, and then click on publish. All right, so our animation is published, so I can go back to Adobe Muse. I can go to file, new site, click OK, click on the home page, and then I'll go to that folder. So I go to Edge Animate Rebuild, and then I go to Publish, and then I go to Animate Package. So here we have a .oam file, and that's the file you need to add to Adobe Muse. So you can simply click, hold, and drag this file onto Adobe Muse, and then just place it. And there is our Edge Animate animation, and then you can position it right in the center of your Adobe Muse website. So there it is, and if I hit Command-Shift-E to preview in the browser, and perfect. We have that nice animation, and I can even, I'm going to add a browser fill, I'm going to add image, and I'll select this one here, kind of how I had it in the first one, and I'll add a Muse-Themes widget, gallery widget. I'll add the Mosaic gallery, so I'll just go here to my library panel, click on the Mosaic, click on the drop down for the Mosaic gallery, and then click on the Mosaic gallery widget, click, hold, and drag, and place it onto my Adobe Muse website, and then just place it right in the center. Perfect. All right, so that looks good there. Let me remove this here, and there's the gallery. All right, good. Yep, that looks good there. And I'll hit Command-Shift-E to preview in the browser, and there it is. Okay, so one thing I didn't do is I didn't make the stage transparent. So to do that, let's go back to Edge Animate, and over here, just click on the stage, anywhere on the stage, and then you see the stage options here. And then over here, there's the white color, just click there on the white, and on the third bar, just bring it all the way down to the bottom, and that'll make the stage transparent. Okay, and now we want to go back to file, publish settings, and then click on publish again. All right, so yeah, file, publish settings, and then publish. All right, very good. So because it publishes it to the same file, we just go to Adobe Muse, click on the, go to Adobe Muse, then click on Assets, or if you don't see it on the right, go to Window and click on Assets. But I have it here on the right, so I'll click on Assets, and then you want to right click on the photography animation.oam. So I'll right click and I'll click on Update Asset, and now it should be transparent. Okay, and that just updated the asset to the latest saved file, which we just published. So now I'll hit Command-Shift-E to preview in the browser, and perfect. It is transparent and looks great. And I'll just move this up all the way to the top there. I'll hit Command-Shift-E, and perfect. So we have this cool gallery here from Muse-Themes. We have some nice images, and it can make for a really great website, photography website, or just, you know, to showcase images. All right, very nice. I really like this tutorial. Also, if you want some great photography for your website, you can just go to unsplash.com, and they have amazing photography here. I've used quite a few of these for a few of my video tutorials, or maybe all of them, but yeah, for quite a few of my video tutorials. And they just have amazing photography that you can use, you know, royalty free, and you can use it for anything. Yeah, free, do whatever you want, high resolution photos. All right, so that's good, and you can add those. They look really nice in these galleries as well. These photos are stock from the the Muse-Themes widget. All right, very good, and yeah, very good. Okay, so that's it for this video tutorial on the different galleries for Muse-Themes and how to create an amazing photography website, or just create really nice galleries to showcase images on your Adobe Muse website. And we created this interesting circle animation with the different camera graphics, and we made the camera in, you know, a circle with the cameras in Illustrator, and yeah, created the animation in Edge Animate. So hopefully this is helpful for your web design projects, and I was really happy to make this video tutorial and share this information with you. If you like this video tutorial, you can subscribe below, or just click the subscribe button right below here. Also in the description area is my website starter kit. I have a link to hosting, a link to Muse-Themes to purchase widgets. I have a link to Dollar Photo Club, where you can get amazing images for just $1. It's incredible. I also have free resources, free sources to compress your images, to make them smaller so that they load faster on your website. Those are the free resources. They're also in the description area below. There's also a link to my website, Muse for You Shop, and I have my website starter kit there as well. And there's a subscribe button below. You can join my private community where we share more information. We just share information there. And there's links to all my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and so on. So follow me, all that cool stuff, and we'll keep in communication. Feel free to leave comments in the description area below. Let me know what you think of this video tutorial. Is it helpful? Are you going to use it for your projects? And if you have projects that you have used it for, feel free to share it below, and I'll be happy to check it out. Thanks again for watching. Yeah, I'm open to any suggestions, any comments or questions and all that good stuff. So subscribe below to receive news and updates on new video tutorials from the Muse for You YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial.